with you always to talk like you. Listen, bro. Wait.
60 bands on my neck. And I remember how many shots to the center of a freak nigga. 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pinky nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga Wack is a snitch and the Jala niggas a rapist. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When general butt naked, the kid touch her is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it crackin' right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga Wack is slut and pathetic, FLAKKO's a fucking lame. Wack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Wack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, FLAKKO lied on me and then Wack told me to sue you. Treated Wack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga Jala on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. FLAKKO belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real Jala got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lame, we know the fucking truth. Bricc ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Wack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Wack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. FLAKKO, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right though, right? Wait though, right? I do want to. Wait though.
Studio, Rich Trap Type NT and Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge-ito you can get in nobody's college-ito. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Y'all see me wearing the Words Are Hard merch. Good hats available now. Make sure you tap in richtraphouse.com and you see the hoodie Words Are Hard merch available now. Make sure y'all get into that Words Are Hard with the boom words over whoopies on the back. Yes, sir. So the link is in the description, richtraphouse.com. Get into that if you ain't got into that. And get into Broke Baby Mama, out now on all streaming platforms, as well as the Words Are Hard, POETIK, FLAKKO, and Rat Run Hunter disc, out now on all streaming platforms. Man, let's get back into this content without further do's or don'ts, man. We got Rat Run Hunter goes all the way in on Bricc, Baby, Big Meech, and Lil Durk. It's an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not sure I'm finna give you guys the whole hour and 15, but we finna go ahead and get it cracking.
Right? It's like the planetarium.
7 for real. You see what happened? 7 front. 7 front.
There's something going on right now. It's kind of, then the voice has this Art LeBeau type thing going on.
Oh, she chipped him already? Damn, that was quick. That was quick.
Yeah, Blake, with the response,
right.
Leaves this shit.
Wack trying to push this whole narrative about that specific.
Do you think he's being genuine?
Oh,
Wack. You think he really believes this shit about you, or do you think that
Wack got content? It's time to make content, man. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. That's why I said in that conversation, I don't know if you heard our
I listened to like the first 40 minutes of that.
But I said, what you doing is just saying a gang of shit, and I'm going along with it for content right now. You sound crazy to the motherfucker.
Right.
Like, I I'm only entertaining this shit right now because we're in front of 35,000 people, and I had to make that clear. Like, bro, I wouldn't answer these questions 100 times back to back ever in my life because you're not getting nowhere.
Right.
Like, it's like you got good questions, but then when I come with the response for the question, no. But those are illegal in California. Like, bro, oh, 6 so as much as you'd have prayed and wished for me to go to jail, man, it would have happened already if it was gonna happen. Boy, you be praying. Like, I've never seen a gangbanger wish jail on a nigga so bad.
Now, in this clip, he's responding to you.
I've never seen a gangbanger wish jail on a ninja so bad.
Claiming that he's working with law enforcement.
Yeah, he's done before in the paperwork. We think it's him. So
But we've already proven that you're confidential source number 2 backing team. It's Barnacles.
that was, we called him on academics. Might have been academics or Clubhouse. One of the two we called him. He might have called my phone. But nevertheless, everything that I talk about is already on the internet. So sometimes things are said and it really is not, it doesn't relate to anything. And then things pop up and we like, hold on. Where did we hear that from?
Hey, who sniped Scarfy hat? Just real quick. Who sniped Scarfy hat? My man can't get into the chat. Who blicked Scarfy?
So
That's the homie, man. I know he be trolling and all that kind of stuff, but that's the homie, man. That's the homie. He play a little rough, but you know what I'm saying? Scarfy hat, that's the homie. That's the homie.
is with the Quando situation at the Beverly Center across the street. And for the longest, right, the world thought this shooting was behind a bad marijuana deal that has something to do with some Persians, Russians, or Armenians. This is what the world thought. And we left it at that, right? So 3-4 months later, in February of 2023, Bricc Baby goes on the thing with FLAKKO and says, I guess they can't say they didn't slide for King Von no more. And FLAKKO is oblivious to what he's talking about. What are you talking about? He like, yeah, Lil Pap. So
Hold on real quick. Boys! Two things. I already know the answer is no. Has anybody fed the dog today?
No.
First of all, whose dog is he?
Ours.
Whose dog is it though? Yours.
Yeah.
Yours. Who asked for the dog?
Me.
Who pressed for the dog?
Me.
Who was all OD about the dog?
Me.
Hey, you two. The first one and the last one, y'all asked for the dogs. The middle one, he just takes responsibility. Thank you, Dylan, because you do pick up a lot of slack with the dog. Did you ask for a dog?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Did you ask for a dog?
Yes.
So whose responsibility is it to feed the dog twice a day?
Me.
Okay, so why is he always the one feeding the damn dog? Right. Nah, but whose dog is it though?
Mine.
Right, so why is he always the one doing... Get off my bed. Why is he always the one doing it? Right. So, you, who owns the dog, 3 things need to happen with your dog. Number 1, your dog needs to eat. Number 2, set the gate up so your dog can go outside and eat. Number 3, when the last time you washed your dog?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Okay.
I'm just freaking saying, bro. Physics. I'm just saying, bro. We got this expensive ass dog. Look up the Mexican hairless Xolo, XOLO, Mexican hairless. Look up this dog. I got this expensive dog, this over expensive dog. Feed your animal. That's all I'm saying.
he's the first one to tie Little Dirk's team and these shooters to this murder. He said it. We kind of still didn't pay it any attention. June 2023, he gets raided. My little homeboy is tied in with his family somehow. He calls me.
Mo P.
They just kicked in Bricc Baby's door and found an AK-47. Right? So I start applying the pressure. He bails out. We're like, yo, we need to see your paperwork, bro. We need to see your bail paperwork. We need to see everything on it, right? He's in contact at the time.
Here's the craziest thing about it. People will assume that Wack is who they need to check in with. Oh, we need to see your paper. We need to see paper. Nigga, who the fuck are you? Why do we gotta show anything to this nigga? He's a snitch. Like, this nigga's a snitched. This nigga's a snitched. I FLAKKO'd out. I kind of sound like Smack with that one. He's a snitched. He's a snitch. This nigga is a snitch. You feel me? So why do we have to prove ourselves or prove our validity or prove our worth or prove our realness to a nigga that's a snitched? As my nigga Smacks would say. You feel me? As Smacks would say, what the hell is going on here? Where's the heart? Don't worry about it.
Tight, he's telling 600, yo, the feds and the LAPD was there, and they asking about Big U. Big U got a situation coming. They gonna make an arrest. Now, this is June. He said they.
Wait, that's the same Manny? Oh, this nigga Manny is clever. I see what you did there, Manny. You crafty.
Been on me since March. So what he says, right? So we listening. We wake up at the top of August, and by God, Big U's arrested by the feds. So now we wondering what type of conversation was going on in there with you to where they're this open to discuss other individuals with you, right? We let it go. We drive the narrative. We let it go. But for a year, I've been asking, where's your court date, right? For the AK-47. So we apply a little pressure on Academic Show a couple days ago when this thing...
Hey, that nigga's Deadpool, bro. Regenerated like a mother chucker. Okay.
Pops up. And he pops up, and I ask him again, where's your court date? He says, I went to court in July, and the AK-47 was a DA reject. I said, what court? Compton Court. Now, you know we the exposers. You didn't give me some information. Compton Court? Who could I call to look into this? None other than Reggie Wright. Call Reggie, send him his first...
So you can call Reggie Wright to look up Bricc Baby situation in the Compton courthouse, but this is the same cop who knew about what was going on in the main streets, which is not in Compton. It's a little bit of Barnacullius going on right now. It's a little bit of Barnacullia going on right now. Just a little bit of skullduggery, flu, flammery, and larceny. Because you're saying that Reggie Wright knew about I am FLAKKOing out right now. You're saying that Reggie Wright knew about the Del Dog situation and the Stutterbox situation with the main streets, but then you're also saying that Reggie Wright is giving you information on Bricc Baby in Compton. Two things in that situation can't be true at once. Either he's working with Compton or he's working with LA. It's not the same. It don't cross. So...
Last name, date of birth. Yo, he said he got a DA reject for a June 23rd arrest for AK-47. Bricc Baby voluntarily tells us, yeah, the feds and the LAPD was there. Okay, cool. Reggie Wright gets back 3 days ago on the Honey Show podcast we did and says he got the information back from the Compton courts and the DAs. On that date, the only thing Bricc Baby was arrested and charged on was a drug code, no AK-47, which means the feds have decay. That's all that means. But you lied to us and told us the AK-47 was a DA reject. See, we're trying to figure out how you run around here. An AK-47 is not like getting caught with
Hey, giving life words is hard.
9 or a 40. That's a firearm that's illegal in the...
Hey, bro came out of the gulag, parachuted down and went... Rah! Knocked down everybody. It's a war zone joke. If you get it, you get it. Don't worry about it.
State. They're not DA rejecting that on somebody that's a...
Hold on real quick. Go! Can I ask you a question? The last time you checked the laundry, what happened?
The clothes were wet.
Okay, and then what did I tell you to do?
Then you told me to set them for 60 more minutes.
Okay, and then what did you do?
I set them for 60 more minutes.
And then what happens at the end of 60 minutes?
I take them out the laundry.
Have you taken them out the laundry?
Yes, sir, I folded them. I put them in the vacuum.
Okay. I got it. What did you take the ones out? You get a pound too. Did you take out the wash and put in the dryer?
Yes. Good job.
Nothing to say. Touche, sir. Round 2 goes to you. Touche. That little nigga was good. Touche. Watch this. Hold on. Dag curveball. Go! Dag curveball. Watch this. Watch how me get my leg back. Did you put them away neatly?
Yes.
So if I go check right now, it's neat, or do you need to double check it?
Double check.
All right. It'd be too perfect if you put them away neatly. It'd be too perfect if you put them away neatly. It'd be too perfect. We just got another donation. Hey. Whoa. Hold on. Real quick. Freddie Hood sent $5. Jetty May Logistics sent $100. Yes, sir. Jetty May dropped another 100. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jason, nigga, what? You see how, bro, wait. Nigga, you see how I came through with that Hail Mary? Is it neat? No? Yeah. All right, then. Big dad win. Yeah, you see me? Petty. Yeah, I had to catch a little win on the kids. You can't just let them flawless victory me. That nigga almost got a flawless victory. No hit, perfect win. I ain't what? But is it neat, though? You took your time and did it neatly. I go check right now and it's neat. Boom. But shout out to Jetty May for dropping off $100. And shout out to all the dads in the chat who recognize what I just did right there. Shout out to y'all.
Ex-convict.
Nope, send it to me,
Like
G-Nation.
Bricc, right? They're not doing that, right? So now we're wondering, okay, well, we checked into that. You lied about it. This CI number 4 says, this co-conspirator number 4 says he's a local LA gang member who...
Oh, that's my man Krills who came through with the hundo. Okay, Krills. Shout out to Jetty May Trucking Company, my man Krills with the good business.
Let OTF know where Quando was staying and when he was in town. And that's what it says, and he was dropping the pin. Now, you press Quando on checking in, you and Big U. So we like, okay, AK, we don't know where it's at. You just admitted that the original search warrant now, out of his mouth, was for his electronic devices. They stumbled up on the AK while searching for the electronic devices. Okay? You ain't been to court on the K. The feds got the K. Not Compton court. It's not on the state side. And you haven't been to court in 16 months. And now the paperwork is produced. And since then, we've gotten a call from a certain individual, which once he is where he needs to be, he called Loose Cannon and said, bro, when they hit the dudes in Chicago, they hit my mama's spot. Nobody knows what I did but one person. Bricc baby. They're from the same gang. So it's more to come on the exposure side. So we ain't trying.
So now you're trying to expose unnamed sources with unnamed information about an unnamed situation with Bricc baby. Who did it? That one homie, that one guy? Come on, bro. You just make shit up.
Court in 16 months. And now the paperwork is produced. And since then, we've gotten a call from a certain individual, which once he is where he needs to be, he called Loose Cannon and said, bro.
Anybody calling Loose Cannon to tap in what's going on in the streets is a bigger idiot than Loose Cannon.
When they hit the dudes in Chicago, they hit my mama's spot. Nobody knows what I did but one person. Bricc baby. They're from the same gang. So it's more to come on the exposure side. So we ain't trying to see you to jail. We just simply go on over the things you've already said. We already think he talked too much. These are things you're saying. You're saying these things. I'm not saying them. We're just asking. If you ask me the same question 100 times, I should give you the same answer. Unless I told a lie.
Well, I'm so glad that you said it so we don't have to, because you give multiple different answers all the time with these situations, with all your flammery, skullduggery, and larceny. So you are really a pot calling a kettle black right now, because you are the king of misinformation and multiple stories and forgetting your lie, big dog. So yeah, there's also that. That's a thing. Officer back. Confidential source number 2 back. So, yeah.
And then I started to trip up. So, that's what that is. And he said it. He exposed it. Like, you should have never said, identified OTF as they put in their work.
Now, there were 4 conspirators, right?
5.
5. But how many of the names were mentioned?
They mentioned Lil Durk as one. They mentioned conspirator number 3 as the manager, the guy that booked the flights and rooms or whatever. He's doing his job. Number 4 is the local LA guy. Number 2 is a shooter, right? That's giving up information, which they think is the jam guy. I wouldn't know. I don't even know if the jam guy was even in town or in jail. I wouldn't know. And number 5, so number 2 and 5 are shooters. And number 4 is the local LA guy that gave up the location.
So you think Bricc Baby was one of the 5, but his name is not mentioned.
We think he's number 4. It's gonna come out.
So does this make Rat Run Hunter a snitch because he's a self-admitted Paru, he's a self-admitted blood. He just told Blue Devil that if you ever call me a snitch in my face, I would knock you out. Therefore, he is subscribing to a street lifestyle. He's subscribing to a street way of thinking. He's subscribing to a gang lifestyle. He's subscribing to a gang way of thinking. Yet here he is on the internet giving a full eyewitness confession, testimony, and possible conspiracy trial on Bricc Baby. That's gangster. That's gangster.
Quando got back to Georgia from the shooting. He got pressed prior to about checking in. Quando claims rolling 60s. He's just not from California. So he got pressed by checking in, right? As soon as he got back after the Beverly Hills shooting, he dropped his flag and said, I'm no longer from...
Hey, we just picked up another $100 from my man Frank. Shout out to Frank. Just dropped another hundo.
60s anymore. Y'all ain't got my back. Now, I don't know if law enforcement told him something. I don't know if he put it together or somebody else told him something like, because he made mention that, come to find out these cars have been on me everywhere I went. They knew where I started from. So maybe he did the math on whoever he was checking in with was, conspiring him or backdooring him. At the end of the day, that's you. Like, Bricc, you the one who went on the internet talking about you got to check in, and then after that, just said, so what, Lil Durk homeboy just got killed. I don't care if Quando from 60s. So what if I told him the location of where he was at? That just came out of his mouth. He just said that. So, at the end of the day, all we're doing is asking Bricc Baby why he has said certain things. That's it. Actually.
But again, you as being this super banged out Paru is on the internet wondering why a Crip is doing and saying what a Crip is doing and saying, but you're the super high political figure within the Parus amongst the blacks. Huh. Okay. I guess sometimes the best example is given to us by what not to do.
Why you said something.
Now, you've also had a falling out with Big U, right?
Yeah, that's been like some years now, probably about 4 years now.
So you're not concerned at all about, with regards to repercussions from the 60s?
Right now, my concern is for the overall 60s and repercussions from Bricc Baby and Big U about what they're conspiring against on the guys over there that are good. They're like poisonous fruit right now. They're cancer over there. You got one dude that got police contracts. You got another dude that's telling us they're going to pick Big U up in 2 months. We don't know how you know that. And then he's also telling us Big U's threatening to make him say things on the internet because of a video he has of him doing something, right? So at the end of the day, these is the only 2 people right now at this point in time that's really giving out a black eye over there. Everybody else over there is doing what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do it. But I think, people got to understand.
So if Big U and Bricc Baby are giving the 60s a black eye, are you giving the Parus a concussion? Based off the same logic? If Bricc Baby and Big U are giving the 60s a black eye, would it be safe to say that Wack is outside giving the Parus a concussion? Just trying to figure out where it starts and stops. Just trying to figure it out.
We known him to be. That ain't who that guy is anymore. That dude got federal indictments. Why he ain't going to court? He got 2-3 cases.
Too, huh? You think Big U's an informant?
He got a contract with the 77th Street crash unit. It says he got to report gang locations, gang hotspots, firearms use, and things of that nature.
Oh, can I get some coconut?
But cake it? Okay.
You look like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you.
You know what I mean? He's doing things that we're not supposed to be doing. You can't straddle the track like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a pimp and a preacher too. You can be a pimp that turned into a preacher, but you can't preach on Sunday. And you talking about you pimping the women on Monday.
But you snitch on Sunday and then gangbang on Monday. So what? I'm trying to figure out where it starts and stops at. I'm trying to figure out where it starts and stops at because you be on here snitching, big dog. Telling. But now you're trying to dictate where it starts and stops at. And I'm confused because it just seems like a lot of flammery, skullduggery, and larceny. But it is what it is.
You can't do it. It's a contradiction of what you're supposed to stand for and represent. So, with us knowing now what the grid program is and him getting paid for it, and the understanding that in order to maintain these contracts, you have to be productive and produce, right? He's been having it now for quite some time. We just didn't know about it. We thought developing option was Pop Warner football, continuation program, graffiti removal, back to school, school supply giveaways, things of that nature.
So you hung around with Big U for double-digit years, but now you haven't all of a sudden have any idea about what he had going on. This is the same person who you said tried to get you to backdoor Nipsey Hussle, but yet you didn't have any idea about this. This is crazy. The amount of larceny, flammery, skullduggery, and just absolute BS behavior out of this man is crazy. It does not, on any way, any level, any aspect, make any type of sense. And what I had a conversation with Munchie B this morning. Big shout out to Munchie B. And I said, outside of Munchie B and Street TV, it's amazing how all the other podcasters or YouTubers in our space will sit here and speak on everything else. Niggas that go out of their way to embarrass Bricc, baby. Niggas that go out of their way to embarrass Smack. Niggas that go out of their way to embarrass AD. Niggas that go out of their way to embarrass me. Niggas that go out of their way to embarrass T-Rail. When AD had a situation in San Diego, it was everywhere. When Bricc Baby had a situation with DW Flame, it was everywhere. When T-Rail get into it with his brother, it's everywhere. When Smack have his issue with his partners on Apollo and all that kind of stuff, it's everywhere. Wack could get marked out and niggas are quiet about it. My question to my fellow YouTubers are, what the fuck are you niggas afraid of? That's my question. What the fuck are you niggas afraid of? Is there a big bad boogeyman lurking around this motherfucker and everybody know about the bodies being caught but me and I'm over here smoking weed in my own little island and I don't know about it? I want to know why everybody gets so silent about this buster when he get marked out. Niggas had everything to say about him going crashing out on Haters World when I done did this nigga so much filthier, so much dirtier. I don't know if that's the way to put it. So dirty. I don't know. Whatever. Words is hard. Words are hard. I'm just trying to figure it out. Because, it seems like it's a lot of selective politicking and it's a lot of scary politicking going on in these YouTube streets. Hey, if you offended, you should be. I said what I said.
Never, ever had mentioned or told me anything about this. And we ran about 17 years. When I got those contracts, I didn't eat for
my man Mo P said, look, man, I wouldn't be into it with a federal agent either.
3-4 days. It was a little nerve-wracking.
How did you have access to those contracts?
It was a dude named, what is it? I don't know how I went. It's a blogger. And because me and Big U was so tight, he accused me of being part of the program. So I find out by accident, right? Forget his name, it'll come to me.
This is the same nigga who went and sat with Haters World for 3.5 hours, but swear to God, he didn't know who Haters World was, but yet you sat with him for 3.5 hours. So you didn't know anything. As much as you have on everybody, as much information as you put on everybody, you feel me? That's that.
He accused me on the caption, it says, you know, Wack and Big U working with the police. So when I'm listening to it, he's reading the contract. He's actually reading it. So I hit another blogger, dude I know named Big Chuck. I said, yo, you know this dude? He like, yeah, I know him. I said, man, can he forward over the contracts he was reading? Because I'm still not believing it at the time. Because he's accusing me of being part of it. So I know you on some BS. Dude sends it over.
Hey, Carolina Kid just said something real. He told this whole story a couple of years ago, but he said he got it from Big U's niece. Now he's saying he got it from this way. The story just continues to change.
Whole contract. And I'm going through it. I said, yeah, I don't know nothing about this. He said, man, y'all too tight. I see Big U's signature. I see other signatures. I'm reading it. And what shook me was the police issued device to communicate with law enforcement in form of a BlackBerry. That shut me down. Because I, for years, had asked him, why did he have a why you got a BlackBerry? He would always say somebody gave it to him. It was nothing, no big deal. So now as I'm reading this, it's giving a description of the device they gave them to communicate. So the dude was like, man, ain't no way you and Big U this tight. You don't know nothing. You ain't getting some of this money. I said, I tell you what, brother, I'm not from the Crenshaw district. You saying every area has this? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'm from Pacoima. He said, you know what? We're going to go pull theirs. He called me a couple days later. He says, bro, yeah, you ain't on the Pacoima one. I said, well, I would like to know who is.
Wait.
And the name he told
Run this back one time.
I'm reading it. And what shook me was the police issued device to communicate with law enforcement in form of a BlackBerry. That shut me down. Because I, for years, had asked him, why did he have why you got a BlackBerry? He would always say somebody gave it to him. It was nothing, no big deal. So now as I'm reading this, it's giving a description of the device they gave them to communicate. So the dude was like, man, ain't no way you and Big U this tight. You don't know nothing. You ain't getting some of this money. I said, I tell you what, brother, I'm not from the Crenshaw district. You saying every area has this? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'm from Pacoima. He said, you know what? We're going to go pull theirs. He called me a couple days later. He says, bro, yeah, you ain't on the Pacoima one. I said, well, I would like to know who is.
So you saying whoever's on the Pacoima Paru grid program is a snitch? That's what you're saying? Got it. My dog Trap, I gotta say, coming from a father, I do everything for his kids. Salute you, bro. Never be circumcised. Hey, I appreciate you, 24 Nato. Appreciate you, big dog. All the daddies in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man. If you a good father to your kids, if you wake up every day and you a real daddy to your kids, shout out to y'all, man. Big dedicated. Shout out to King.
And the name he told me was a guy I grew up with, right? I knew the guy he told me that's over the one in my area, right? But he's not a gang member. You know, everybody knows him, so I wouldn't hold it against him. Not him, right? And he said, yeah, Wack, if you was, then you would be getting the money for your area. I said, brother, let me enlighten you on something.
Hey, God bless you, giving life.
It says right here, you got to be a California resident. I said, I've been a resident of Oklahoma, bro, since 2003. All my taxes, all my vote, everything happens for me in Oklahoma. Not even in the state of California. So I found out by being accused of it because I was so close to Big U. Although my name wasn't on the contract, he thought I knew about it. So when I started questioning him about it, that's when our falling out started. It really did some damage. You know, there was other things that went on prior to, but that right there was like really damaging and mind-wrecking because it's like things is going on, and for you to hold that position with law enforcement is just dangerous, brother. There's no way you're not going to cross the line to maintain that contract the way it's written.
Now, you grew up in Pacoima, right?
Born and raised, born, bred, and fed.
So you were part of the Valley Piru.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
was 60s a rival gang or?
Well, you know, they Crips, so, you know, anything with a blue bandana is a rival gang. It wasn't our everyday daily rival gang, no, it wasn't. But within our neighborhood, we had spectacles. You know, my neighborhood it's an all Paru city, right?
So you from an all Paru city, you from an all Paru neighborhood and blah, blah, blah. Yet you was meat eating Big U, and every opportunity you had to get chilly with your own homies, you didn't. You put those opportunities in Big U's hands, only to end up getting mad and getting upset and then turn on Big U. Got it.
I'm Hispanic. And back in my heyday, right, you had Pacoima, you had San Fernando. So Sanfe was a direct enemy to anything in Pacoima. So we pretty much got along with the essays, you know, in my heyday back then. You know, we shared the same projects, the Vietnams, the Van Nuys apartments with the Van Nuys boys, right? And then you had your local essay outside of it. You know what I mean? You had like Violent Boys in Sun Valley and things like that that just didn't get along with the city. Anything that said Pacoima killer by nature, we wasn't going to get along with it. But it was a lot of money coming through there. It was a lot of gorgeous women coming through there. And it was really only one black gang, young street gang. The OVGs, which was our fathers and older brothers and uncles, original Valley Gangsters was there. And for a short period of time, it was a little movement called Valley Swine that came through there. But the majority of them turned OVG anyway, which is, you know, they were...
And, like, I could be wrong, but, like, what Crips are out there in Pacoima for him to really get into it with like that? Like, I could be ignorant to the fact, and if I am, please excuse me. I don't mean to be disrespectful to nobody. I'm just trying to acquire some education. But from what I understood, Pacoima's full of Mexicans and then, like, them. But, like, it's the 2 P's and a B. It's the Mexicans down there. Are there any Crips in Pacoima? Like, I'm just saying. And then your name is C blank Wack. If you C blank Wack, how many C's have you blanked? Like, your name is this big Crip disrespectful name, but like, C blank Wack, how many C's have you blanked, Wack? I'm just trying to understand.
Some blood, they was hustlers. So you would look up and you would see some Benny Show lines, or you see some Rolling 60s. You know what I'm saying? Or some East Coast, or some, you know, popping up.
And then rather than get into it with them and maintain your neighborhood and make sure that they know that's the all-blood city and run them out of there and do your due diligence, you made friends because you a friendly-ass nigga. Got it.
You know, because of a chick they met, or you know, they trying to set up shop. And then a little beef would start, but just far as just block to block, it's too far away. They on Crenshaw and Slauson. You know, you talking about, you know, you got to get on the 5 freeway, go to the 10, you know, get off.
Do you hear how far Wack is from South Central? Literally. Listen to how far this is.
Too far away. They don't crunch up, you know, because of a chick they met, or you know, they trying to set up shop. And then a little beef would start, but just far as just block to block, it's too far away. They on Crenshaw and Slauson. You know, you talking about, you know, you got to get on the 5 freeway, go to the 10, you know, get off on Crenshaw, you know, drive down about 5-6 miles to even get to them. But in jail, or, you know, whether we went out to some type of event, concerts or whatever, you know.
Okay, my man Red just put us on game. The First Street East Coast Crips in Pacoima on the Hill. Okay. Oh, okay. That's where First Street start at. So wait, do they start there or they just go down that far? Damn, the East Coast got the biggest fucking hood. Them niggas go from Pacoima to Riverside. Sheesh. Goodness gracious. I forgot about the Wiz said my homie Dre Dog from there. Okay, bet. The First Street relocated to Pacoima when they left downtown. Okay, got you. Appreciate you, Reg Dog. So that's who's over there. The coast is. Got you.
Red, burgundy, and blue is always going to be that separation. So, you know, by nature, we was enemies, but they wasn't a direct enemy to me.
How old were you when you joined Pyro?
12, 1989.
12.
Called my first case at 12.
Wow. That's young.
Yeah, but you know, I came up in a time and era where we was gang banging. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it ain't like today, you know.
All right, y'all, chat. Y'all saying kick it. We finna get about it to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel until he's free. We gone.